Hey, so it is about 3 o'clock on Thursday, and I sent out a post a couple of days ago where I kind of had some time to share kind of my own story. Um, trying to kind of branch out and trying to find different platforms to try to help out people and to try to inspire. Um, I shared for the first time that I am a college flunk out, and I had gained 47 pounds in a year in all the wrong places. I have had depression, and I battle something every day that tests my patience and my emotions in my own speech. I've had a severe stutter since I was born. I've gotten help since I was 5, and that includes up through I was up until I was 35, 36. I still have times where I have to go back and practice today. But people were kind of stunned to hear that, I flunked out of school. I was 47 pounds overweight, that I had gone through depression. Um, and Usually, if you hear those things, you don't think of a very positive outcome. Um, but like I said in that previous video, if I were to say now that I've got my master's degree, and I've been in education now for 14 years. I've coached high school baseball for 14 years. I teach special ed high school. And also, like I said, incredibly humbled that last year I was recognized as a high school teacher of the year by the county that I teach in. Still something that I'm in shock and awe of to this very day, simply because it's not supposed to happen to me. But like I said, I, I think I'm in the exact spot that I'm supposed to be, and that's for a purpose. Something that I try to preach every day, and something that I try to give anybody is hope. Because you are truly not defined by the circumstances that you're in, the things that are on your plate as it is, whether it be a disability, um, whether it be the place that you reside in, the school um, that you're at, the place where you work, that you truly are not defined by your circumstances, but you're defined by the actions that you do and how you respond to those circumstances. When I had flunked out of school my freshman uh, college year, I had a GPA of 0.7, something that I'm not proud of. That's hard to do. But I was at a point where I was a college flunk out. I was 47 pounds overweight. I was battling depression, and somebody who has a communication disorder, all I wanted to do was hide. I wanted to stay home. I wanted to sit in my room. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to hang out with anybody. I wanted to hide. But I knew that I had an option there. I could either continue down that path or I could slowly start making my way out of it. And long story short, it's not easy. I graduated college in 6 years. I went to 3 different schools. But I did it. After that, I got my master's degree. I got hired as a teacher. If you had told me in high school that I was going to be a teacher, a job where I would have to stand up in front of people and speak all day, I'd say that you're crazy. But fate has a strange way of playing out. And I think things do happen for a reason and a purpose. I don't so much enjoy teaching the content. I could teach math, I could teach science, I could teach social studies, I could teach English, I could teach PE, I could teach Spanish. Well, probably not Spanish, but I could teach anything. But I think the thing that I love the most about teaching is giving kids hope that the field of special education is so special to me because the kids who are in there have so much on their plate, whether it be a physical disability, mental disability, anything. And they've got so much on their plate every day that people don't understand, and I sort of do. Every time I have to speak, every single time I have to consciously think about the things that I'm going to say, and then I have to actually think about how I'm going to produce those sounds. It's exhausting. And I know on here I sound pretty good, but the effort that I'm having to put into this, I'm probably going to turn this off and mentally be exhausted, and trying to do that for a school day and then coming home and having to be a dad, a husband, a coach, and trying to do all that for 365 days, it's exhausting. But if I can do it, if I can bring hope to people who have so much on their plate, like I said, physical disability, mental disability, anxiety, ADHD, to give them hope that they can be anything that they want to be. If I can, they can. That's the ultimate high. And I take that pride in the classroom. I take that pride as a coach. And I've had the extreme, I've been extremely fortunate that I've coached at some great schools, and I've had excellent players who have been just great people. And they've been very patient and understanding with me. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, that probably means the most. Because in a world driven by verbal talking, mostly, I find that I have to lead by my actions because I can't always say the things that I want to say because I get blocked, or they don't quite come out the way that I hope to. So I try to lead, I try to inspire by my actions, by actually doing things. As a teacher, as a coach, as a husband, as a dad, as a friend, as a human being, I try to show that hard work, dedication, patience, caring, understanding, those are the things that I try to show. And I try to do that a whole lot through fitness and health, because fitness and health has become, for me, it's kind of been my anchor. It's kind of been the thing that I turn to. At first, it was kind of my therapy. When I had flunked out, that's when I had found a friend who was starting to go to the gym. And for me, it was just about trying to get back into some sort of shape. But what I found is that fitness and working out and training was like a therapy to me. That was a time where I could get all my frustrations, all my stress, all my anxiety out. And in time, it became something that I had a passion for. And then I started to show and teach my friends, my students, players, that being healthy mentally and physically is such a powerful tool to bring into your life. And that's what I try to do today. I try to show that even though you may have so much on your plate, there's so much out there for you to show and to bring to this world. And that's what I truly try to do day in and day out. I didn't think I would ever end up in the spots that I'm at, because of the spots that I've been at. Flunked out, overweight, depressed, in a hole. But through all of that, I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And to that brings such a fire to me and an inner peace that it's the greatest feeling in the world. And to try to share that with people is what I love to do. So that's kind of more into my own story. Honestly, just coming onto here and making these videos and posting them is a huge help to me, because I can come on here and practice my speech, my fluency. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not ever going to be perfect. But that doesn't mean I can't still be who I want to be. And that's the key.